So the nominations for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards have come out, and voting is actually almost over. I think there's only like a few hours left, and I just totally forgot to do my voting. So I thought, why not look over them, you know, see if maybe they're actually good this time. I'm hearing some good things. Now, apparently I also heard that they're not including the fall seasons of anime, which is interesting. I'm not sure, this might be the first time they were doing that. But it also does make a little bit of sense, because that means we would be pitting Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer against Chainsaw Man, Bleach. So I guess they're just trying to, like, you know, spread it out a little bit. But then that also just means those series are going to be pitted against the amazing anime that are going to come out in 2023. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Let's get into these. I know there's a lot of categories, but we're going to go through them one by one and just, you know, kind of see what's out there and, you know, actually do the voting. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, hit that sub button. Let's get right into this. Okay, so we've got a bunch here, obviously. Okay, press okay to that. Let's start from the bottom. Let's start from best VA performance for English, which, I mean, there's only a few dub anime I watched this year, but let's just see. We've got Amelie for Cloverworks for My Dress Up Darling, I think. Okay. Spy Family. Oh, Zach Aguilar for David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I might have to go for this guy. That was a really good dub. And I watched that show in dub primarily because I saw the first episode was in Spanish, or rather that the characters were Latino. I figured that they were going to do some interesting things, and you know, I was right. There's a lot of different accents that I don't think you would be able to appreciate in the Japanese voice. So wait, ProZD? ProZD was the voice for who? For Kage? Yo. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm still gonna pick Zach Aguilar because that was just an amazing role, and Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I'm glad to see it here, and I'm expecting it to be in a lot of other categories as well. Okay, best voice artist performance Japanese. So we've got the Anya voice actor, really good voice actor. We've got voice for Chisato from Lycoris Rekill, really good anime. We've got the voice for Jolene, I think. Yeah, for Jolene in JoJo. Got the voice of Faputa. The voice of Faputa in Main Abyss. Now, I'm pretty sure that this VA is also voicing a pretty cool character from this anime season. Yes, so she is voicing the main character in The Fire Hunter, which is a really good new anime coming out this season. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. But let's see the others. So we've got okay. Now you know damn well Yuki Kaji's probably gonna win this. But we've also got the voice actor for Tanjiro, which, okay, man, can we give it to someone else? I'm actually going to give it to Misaki Kuno. I just feel like her voice for Faputa was really emotional, really brought out the passion and tension in all the scenes that she was in. And I just think Faputa as a character was just so interesting, the way she sounded. A character that had a lot of pain inside of her. So, yeah, we're going to go with Misaki for this one. Best romance. I don't know how much romance I watched this year. Okay, so we got a bunch here. Shikimori. I only watched the first like 2 episodes and dropped it. I never watched My Dress Up Darling. Didn't watch Love After Domination. I never watched Kaguya-sama. But I've watched Call of the Night and Komi Can't Communicate. So as far as romance goes, I would say Komi Can't Communicate is a better romance. Although I wouldn't count any of these as like a really good romance series. Call of the Night it's kind of just like a chill vibe, a little bit of comedy. Komi is like more so on the slice of life, so I wouldn't call these like the best example of a romance series, but I'm gonna go with Komi on this one. I really like Komi, very chill anime, and we're gonna move on from there. So best fantasy, this is important. I better see Mushoku Tensei on here. Okay, good, because it got hold last time, so there's a bunch of heavy hitters on here though. We got Case of Vanitas. I never watched that, but I watched all the other ones here. Ranking of Kings, Overlord, which was much better than season 3. Main Abyss, and Demon Slayer. So I'm not gonna go with Demon Slayer on this. As far as a fantasy, I'm sure Demon Slayer is probably gonna win a couple of these, a lot of these probably. As far as fantasy goes, I'm gonna have to go with Mushoku Tensei. The world that they're able to create and the way they're able to draw you in is just unmatched. That's why they call this a father isekai, right? So I'm gonna go with this gem of a show. Okay, best drama. Okay, which one had the best drama? Okay, obviously we got Attack on Titan here. 86 Part 2, respect for putting it on here, even though they had all the production issues. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, really good. Dance Dance Danseur, never watched it. Main Abyss and Kotaro. Oh, that's what it's called. Okay. So, Attack on Titan is probably going to win. For me, I'm a manga reader, so I never really felt the shock values per se during, you know, when I was watching the anime. Because the thing about Attack on Titan is a lot of the drama comes from the shock value from certain reveals, whether it's characters or plot points and stuff like that. But Cyberpunk Edge Runners and 86, it's probably going to come down between these two. And if I'm being honest, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is probably going to take this one. The drama that I felt, see, I don't know, man. I might have to go with 86 though, low-key, even though the ending of Cyberpunk Edge Runners completely destroyed me. 86 just had so much drama and it's just never ending, just like travesty and just like bad things happening to our characters. I have to go with 86. Oh man, I know a lot of people don't like this show though, but I'm gonna have to go 86 on this one. Just tear jerking, even though I will say the ending of Cyberpunk Edge Runners devastated me for a very long time. All right, best comedy. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. So we got Kaguya-sama, My Dress Darling, Uncle from Another World. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see that here. Kotaro, Spy Family, and Conming. Okay, Conming. Interesting. Good show. Not really into the whole music genre as much, but I do try to catch, you know, one or two, you know, per year. But Conming was really good. As far as best comedy though, things that make me laugh. Spy Family doesn't make me laugh as much as like Uncle from Another World. And I haven't watched Dress Up and Kaguya and Kotaro, so I'm gonna have to go with Uncle from Another World, which has some actual genuinely good comedy in it. Genuine moments where I'm like actually laughing. So go Uncle from Another World. Okay, best action. This is important. Demon Slayer is definitely going to be on here. Okay, yeah, it's on here. Got Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Demon Slayer, Lycos Recall, Cyberpunk. Okay, respect for Lycos Recall being on here. Had really good fighting scenes. Cyberpunk, JoJo, and Spy. I'm surprised Spy is on here. I think if you guys watched that one tennis episode of Spy Family from the most recent season, that was probably my favorite episode of maybe the entire show. The love they put into the animation for that episode was just insane. So as far as action goes, I don't think you can compare with, you know, the only thing that compares to Demon Slayer as far as action on this list is Cyberpunk Edge Runners. But even then, what Demon Slayer was able to do in the Entertainment District arc with the fight with the demons was just otherworldly. Ufotable is, you know, the king or one of the titans of the animation studios. So gotta go with that one. So we got must protect at all costs character. Why do I feel like this is a new category? I don't think I've seen this before. Must have, okay, protect at all costs. So we got Anya, Boji and Kage, Kotaro, Marin, and Shokokomi. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be between Boji and Anya. And if I'm being honest, completely real, I gotta go with Boji. Boji's journey, everything about him, it was so emotional, but I felt proud at the same time to see a character grow so much from episode 1 until, you know, the end of the story so far. I gotta go with Boji. It's just, he's just so lovable, man. It's awesome. Okay, best supporting character. Supporting character. Love is War, Hayasaka, we got Anya, Rebecca, Respect, Yor, Tengen. We got 2 Spy Family characters on here, and yet I don't think any of them are gonna win. We got Kage and Uzui. I think I'm gonna go with Uzui here. When I think of a good supporting character, I think of a character that is not the main character that is able to make as big or a really big impact on the show or season, and I think Uzui did that for sure. They wouldn't have been able to put up a fight or nearly have been able to put up as much of a fight against, you know, the demons in this season if he wasn't there. They would have had probably a negative chance of, you know, doing anything. So I'm gonna go with Tengen Uzui for this one. He's flashy, he's got drip, and overall just a real good character. So far, my favorite Hashira. Okay, so we got best main character. Oh, already? Okay, so we've got Chisato, Boji, David, Lloyd, Eren. Okay, so Eren's probably gonna win. And you know what? I'm gonna have to pick Eren for this one. Even though David was great, the one gripe I did have about Cyberpunk Edge Runners was that the second half of the show, after episode 6, if you know, you know, felt a little bit rushed. And I think that could have been fixed by just having like 1 or 2 more episodes. And I felt David's character was amazing up until the end, but I just needed a little bit more from him in the second half of the show. I'm gonna go with Eren on this one. for sure. Oh, so we got little like prompts here next to the category name. To paraphrase Hayao Miyazaki, an anime is a reflection of its director. Of central importance, directors work behind the scenes, conveying their vision and imagination to animators, making critical decisions, and managing the creative aspects of production. Right, so that's kind of like the same vein of what I was thinking. When I think of director, I think of the complete package of a show. The person that's responsible and oversees everything from art, animation, sound direction, just organization, making sure the release schedule is proper. This is very synonymous with how you think of an anime in general. I'm going to have to go with, it's coming down between Cyberpunk Edge Runners and Attack on Titan. The reason why I'm going to choose Cyberpunk Edge Runners over Attack on Titan is mainly because this was a completely new concept, something new for Trigger, something that I wanted out of Trigger for a very long time. This is them using their what they're known for, their animation style, their wacky animation style, and some of their wacky concepts, mixing it in with this dystopian society, this dystopian video game adaptation, essentially working with Netflix for a more Western audience, and I think they just nailed it for the most part. I think I gave this like a 9 out of 10, and I think this is what I want to see from Trigger going forward. I want to see them completely double down on their strengths. And that's exactly what they did with Cyberpunk Edge Runners, from the animation, the story, the characters, especially the music, the OST. Some really good songs in this show. So I'm going to go with the Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay, best anime song. Okay, this is important. Okay. Is there a best opening? Oh, okay, there's best opening and ending. So we got the opening of Conming, which was a little bit too poppy, so Poppy Night could be that. Don't know Kaguya-sama. Comedy is really good. Shall We Dance was good, but not as good as the other ones. So it's gonna be between Rumbling, New Genesis. The One Piece film Red movie was, really good songs. My thoughts on the movie definitely changed. Initially I thought it was kind of just like, oh, right, this is a musical, it's like High School Musical, but they tried something different, and I think they nailed it completely, like with what they were trying to accomplish. It was very deliberate. They weren't like dipping your toes halfway in. So I respect the fact that they completely went all in on, okay, we're gonna have a lot of music in this movie, but we're gonna make sure that the music is up to a certain standard. And Ado definitely, I think every single song that she sang in this movie and that's on the soundtrack is just like amazing. So it's hard because comedy is more a B-side, and New Genesis I think is like the main or most popular song of this movie, so it's kind of more poppy and it's more of an A-side. Even though I love that Spy Family ending, man, it's so chill. It's one of the few ones that I don't skip. I'm gonna have to go with the One Piece one. I loved it. Best film. Okay, so I've only seen a couple of these. Haven't seen Bubble, haven't seen this one. I've saw Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't gotten around to seeing Dragon Ball, haven't watched Deer King, but I've watched One Piece film Red. It's really just between these two for me. And although the Jujutsu Kaisen movie was good, I gotta go with the One Piece movie, man. It's just, anytime a One Piece movie comes out, I'm like really hyped, because I know with the movie budget, they can do some really good fights. And that's not something we're so used to seeing with, Toei Animation as far as the anime is concerned. Now, obviously, Wano is a little bit different. They've been trying a little bit harder, but, they try a little bit extra hard when it's movie time. So let's go with the One Piece for this one. Best score. So score. So when I think of score, I'm thinking of OSTs, which includes the anime's openings and endings, and I'm thinking of just the regular OST that's played throughout the episodes. It's gonna be very hard to compete with Hiroki Sawano, man. I'm gonna have to go with like, which one? Nah, I can't. Attack on Titan has some like, I literally get chills when Nah, I gotta go with Cyberpunk, and I'll tell you the reason why. That last song, let me try to play a little bit of it. Dude, this is such a depressing song. When this was playing, I was completely devastated, just like absolutely destroyed watching this, man. I still get chills. I just need to wait for the beat drop. Yeah, no, I can't do it. That's too much. Okay, we're gonna go with Cyberpunk. I literally had PTSD for like a solid week and a half after the ending of that anime, mainly because of that song. And if you watched it, I think a lot of you could probably relate. Okay, so we're almost done. We've got 8 more. Best ending sequence. Best ending sequence. Ending sequence. I don't remember a lot of these. I like the Attack on Titan one, but I don't think it was as good as some of these other ones. I don't remember the Call of the Night one. I'm surprised it's on here. And comedy is obviously really good. And oh, dude, this okay. Yep, it's gonna be Call Me, and I'll show you. Dude, this is such a good ending song, and I don't think I ever skipped this ending song. This is the first time in an anime where I just didn't skip an ending song throughout any of the episodes in the season. And just look at this chill vibe, dude. Oh, okay. That's enough. I'm gonna copyright it, man. God damn, I keep playing around. Call Me Can't Communicate. Gotta go with that one. So we got best opening sequence. Opening. I didn't really like the opening of Cyberpunk Edge Runners as much as its other songs. The rumbling was good, but it's not something I really listen to like outside of it. I feel like, you know, it's just one of those songs. Mixed Nuts was okay. Conming one was too poppy again. I actually really like the Demon Slayer one. A lot of people just prefer Gurenge, and I think I might too, but I still really enjoyed this one. It's kind of like the second Jujutsu Kaisen opening that a lot of people didn't like compared to the first one, but I did. But Naked Hero might take it, man. Just listen to this masterpiece. So many rock elements, so many rock inspirations, and just I literally just got goosebumps. Wow. That I haven't felt that in a while. Okay. Enough. It's gonna go to Naked Hero. Got to. Vondi did their thing, bro. Okay, best continuing series. One Piece. Okay. I know the One arc was great, but I wasn't expecting it to be on here. Made in Abyss, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. Haven't watched Kaguya and JoJo, so we're gonna have to go with continuing series. I know Attack on Titan's probably gonna win this. Made in Abyss was great. I don't think it was as good of a continuing series. Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, or One Piece. These heavy hitters, gotta choose between them. When I think of a good continuing series, I think of a series that didn't drop off at all and only got better, or was just as good as the previous one. And Attack on Titan is probably that, but I am going to actually choose One Piece. And the reason is because the Wano arc, and this is a hot take, I know, out of these choices to pick One Piece is probably blasphemous, but I'm going to do that because the Wano arc has been adapted really freaking well. Like, really well. The fights have been given a lot of love. Toei Animation has actually put an effort on a lot of these fights, and not even like just the main ones, a lot of just like the random ones. So respect. I'm gonna go with One Piece. I got to. Best new series. Okay, this is an important one, and I'm sorry, but this is a very easy one. It's gonna be Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm sorry to the other contestants. Best animation. Okay. All right. So there's only really 2 good options here. And it's gonna be between Cyberpunk Edge Runners and Demon Slayer. Now, we know this is the right answer, and it is. No trickery this time. Come on. I mean, do I need to? Nah, I'm not gonna pull it up. You guys, if you guys have seen the Demon Slayer fight at the end, you know the love that they put into this animation. Okay, best character design. Okay, this is an interesting one. We got Demon Slayer. We've got Ranking of Kings, Spy Family, My Dress Up Darling. Ooh. Yes, Cyberpunk. I love the character designs. Rebecca, David, Maine, all of them amazing, different, dystopian, cyberpunky. It just felt new, and I think they did it really well. So we got 2 left. Best original anime. I don't really remember which ones were original here. Yuri Deco, Vampire in the Garden, Lycos Recall. Okay, I think I haven't seen any of these except Lycos Recall, so I'm gonna have to go with this one, but I think this is probably gonna win. A1 Pictures generally is a very consistent studio, and you know, Lycos Recall is another one of their very consistent anime original. It's very tough to make a really good anime original, and they definitely did that with this one. It is time. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Okay, makes sense, obviously. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay, yep. Took the world by storm. Demon Slayer. Okay. Oh, this is a hard one. This is so hard. Lycos Recall. Okay, respect. I mean, I don't think it's gonna win, but hey, you should be proud of that nomination to be standing amongst these guys. Ranking of Kings. Okay. And Spy Family. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got to think about this one. Okay. So out of these 6, so it's not going to be Spy Family. It's not going to be Likers Ruko, and it's probably not going to be Ranking of Kings compared to all of these. Let's see what blurb they have. I need a lifeline here. This is the show that sets the standard for anime over the last year, towering over all others. This compelling story, beautiful artistic execution, unforgettable characters are combined in a unique way to create a masterpiece that deserves singular recognition. Whether the show was an unexpected hit or delivered an unexpected hit, Cyberpunk, or delivered on fans' high expectations, Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, Anime of the Year represents absolute excellence. It's not Attack on Titan for me. It's not. I think there is a very real slight disconnect I have with the anime because of the fact I'm a manga reader, and you know, this is just natural for any anime that you've read the manga for, right? Although it's really good, don't get me wrong, this doesn't decrease, like, you know, my like score of the anime or anything like that. But like, when I think of Anime of the Year, for me, what took me by storm, what really left an impact on me, it's between Cyberpunk Edge Runners and Demon Slayer. I know I literally put out a video of my top 10 anime from 2022. Obviously, I included Chainsaw Man and Bleach. So let's hold on. Okay, so I just went back and looked at my top anime list because I'd forgotten some placements, but 1, 2, and 3 are all not on this list. Obviously, Bleach and Chainsaw Man were not included. Number 2, which I had in my top 10 anime of 2022, which you guys can check out over there, up there, was Summertime Rendering, which is not on here at all. Robbed. And I'll tell, dude, this, it should have been on definitely Anime of the Year. It should have definitely been on Best New Series. 100% should have been on there. I would even say the first opening should have been on here. Best opening sequence. It should have been on Best Drama. I think that if this was here, I would have chosen this over all the other ones, 100%. But if we're looking at Anime of the Year, my number 4 spot for the Anime of the Year was Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I still feel the same way. So we're gonna go with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Boom. All right, that's enough. I swear, if this video somehow doesn't get copyrighted, I will be completely amazed. Okay, so that is all of the anime awards for this year, and you know, whenever that happens, we will return back to this to watch them. But that's gonna do it. Summertime Rendering, cheated, crazy. Don't know why they didn't include it. Maybe it has to do something with the fact that it was on Disney. But at the same time, we did have Uncle from Another World on here, which is a Netflix anime, so I don't know what's going on there. I think this year's nominations were actually pretty good. I know they didn't include Fall Season of Anime. We would have had Bleach, Chainsaw Man, and maybe a few others on some of these categories, but I think it's probably for the better. There's no way you can throw Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, and Bleach, you know, in the mix and just have them, you know, brawl against each other. Not only would that be bad for them, it would be bad for a lot of the other smaller anime that deserve recognition. Anyway, I'm out. It's late. And I will catch you guys next time.